So I've been thinking a lot lately about how to restart my YouTube channel. Obviously, I lost motivation. I have put a lot of videos out there in the past, and I kind of lost motivation because I felt like the YouTube space in the tech reviews and filmmaker kind of stuff, it just got so flooded, and I feel like everyone was doing a really good job on the videos that they were doing finally. Early on, I felt like I was struggling to find good content in that space. But once there was a lot of good content in that space, I felt kind of irrelevant. And I felt like, what do I really have to offer? I mean, I have some knowledge and I feel like I'm pretty good at teaching things, simplifying it. I hope I am. And it's not all about teaching. Sometimes it's just about experiencing things as well with the community and sharing your experience so that we can kind of learn from each other. But I just felt like there wasn't anything super unique about what I had to say or what I had to offer. And now what's changed? I don't know. I mean, some things have changed in my life. I did work for a while in a regular kind of 9-to-5 job. And recently that's changed. But all along I have been thinking about getting back into this creative space. In fact, I used to work in the film industry for about 8 years. Worked for some Netflix projects, Disney, Sony Pictures. And I felt like I didn't really necessarily want to jump into that again. I was doing behind the scenes filming, following around the different department heads, the director and the cast, and just kind of capturing everything that I could. A lot of people don't know, when you're filming behind the scenes, you actually film a lot of footage, pretty much the whole day, like the 12 hours for sure. They're 12-hour days generally. Some people will laugh at that work in the industry because 12 hours is a short day for them. There's some people that need to be there in advance to set things up before we can even start shooting. But yeah, we'll shoot for about 12 hours. There's a lot of footage. And what I found is I was filming everything under NDAs, and I could never get any product out there. I could never get any kind of portfolio put together that I was allowed to show anybody. So I felt like, I did all this amazing work and no one's ever going to see it because it's not even used most of the time. They just archive it. Part of the reason is for insurance purposes. They want to have someone on set that's filming things constantly. Just, you can capture whatever is happening. And I don't know. I feel like sometimes maybe some of the producers are just having people like myself present there filming so that people are keeping their egos in check, knowing that they are being recorded. And also, if they ever do need it in the future, they can pull that footage and do an expose on an actor or on the film itself. Who would have thought that Star Wars, for example, would have been necessarily as big as it was at the time in 1977? But look at all the behind-the-scenes footage that we have now from that. But believe me, virtually every other movie has as much footage as that as well. It's just sitting in an archive somewhere. Needless to say, it's a bit of a thankless job for those of us who actually do it. So I did gravitate towards YouTube because I felt like, there's such a satisfaction with coming up with a concept first, creating the video, and then posting it. Every time you post, anyone who's ever done this knows that feeling. It's a really good feeling to a sense of accomplishment to get it out into the world. And it's just your own personal mouse button clicking that and having it get posted at the end, instead of a slew of bureaucracy that you might encounter when you're trying to get something released in the actual film world. Not that I ever reached that level of getting my product put out there in the actual film world. I was just a behind-the-scenes slug, but yeah. But now I feel like there's more opportunity than ever on YouTube, and I feel like I do have something to say about kind of who I am, how I see the world, and what I care about. And really that just comes down to more of an artistic form. And I've become a little more comfortable, at least in my mind, and now I want to try to actually do it and put more product out there with a little more of me in it. If I did a camera review, for example, I don't necessarily want to just talk about the camera. I want to bring you along for the ride and how I'm experiencing it and how I interact with it and create with it.